Welcome back, guys, to another episode of NieR Replicant. In the last episode, we went back to the Area again, destroyed the Area again, learned a little bit more backstory, and now it appears we're going through another one of those vision things, dream sequences, kind of uncontrollable magic. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thought as I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy not only the Shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Oh, wow, this is a meal. Destroy. Eviscerate. Crush. Kill. These are the dark impulses that overwrite all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instincts. Emil's dream rampage. Oh, shit. I like this. A klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing off the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment. Number 6 is out of control. Everyone get out of here now. Get out of here. The researcher's words are abruptly cut off as a massive hand materializes out of the gloom and lifts him high into the air. The researchers begin to scream. He screams and screams, the sound echoing off the walls of the laboratory until the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they have just seen. Then a female scientist takes a few steps back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. But this is a terrible mistake, for the sound of her cry suddenly brings forth a monster in all of its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull. And it is massive, many times the size of a human. The head lolls from side to side as it tromps about the room on all fours, bringing to mind the wild maneuverings of some wretched, starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6, also known as Halua. No! Oh, please! Oh no, please stop! Oh God, save me! Save me! I don't want to die! One by one, the maddened cries of the researchers are silenced. If number 6 understands their petitions, it pays them no heed, instead continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops. The alarms fall silent. And only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked laboratory. It's a sound that curses those who had dared bring such evil into the world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. A lot of ellipses there. That it? That was sick. 2 sets of footsteps echo in an otherwise silent corridor on the first level of the laboratory. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to a set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for the boy who cannot see. Excuse me. Could you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded and... Rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. This last humiliation proves too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drops of blood to emit a strange cackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes!" roars the man. Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he slams his lid shut. He hadn't realized the blindfold had slipped off during the fall, but now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against the black of his vision. The boy is Emil, also known as number 7. He is a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under their gaze. "Don't look at me," barks the man. "Never look at me." I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking at the ground now, so if you just hand me the blind... Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. Sir, stop! You're hurting me! I told you to keep your eyes and your mouth shut, so do it! He did not say that. The man knows this boy, this weapon, could wipe him out with a single glance, and yet subduing him in this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. Right then. On your feet. Let's move. Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they had set out for him to do. The second level of the laboratory is in even worse shape than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on a section of rubble stained a deep red, he has a sudden image of warm, gooey brownies slathered in a strawberry sauce. His stomach lurches at the thought, but when he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remains of a human being rendered into what could only be described as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realizes that trying to put such a thing into form is folly. You can go the rest of the way on your own, says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human. You're a monster! With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. A helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with the stench of death and blood. For a moment, he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squashes his plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. That's the howl I heard before. Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him, almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the third level, he is moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds with numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together. We ate cookies together. We cried together. We laughed together. And sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. So holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after the other. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The howl is very close now, and as he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing a massive interior of the experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching sounds emerge from the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, arms, legs, head. What little color the beast once possessed fades to a dull ashen gray. And yet, somehow it summons what strength remains to pull itself toward Emil one slow, lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. Halua, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Halua, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter, perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! Jesus. The moment number 6's petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother, and yet it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees, a frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single silent voice. That's sad. More ellipses. It was our combined power that destroyed the Aerie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster. And the same thing will happen to me now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, if that power ends up hurting someone I love, I think it's time to wake up, kiddo. Your dream's too sad.
What have I done? I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
But you saved us. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
But
It's all right. Really. Don't look back.
Oh boy. Sacrifice key fragment.
We had best be off.
Yeah.
Yeah. What next? Well, we could talk to Popola, like we did the first time around. Level 35, baby. I really need to look up how to get that steel. I really need to look that up. I keep forgetting to. I just keep getting excited over what's happening in the game that I'm not thinking about looking stuff up later on.
Maybe Popola's found some information about the Shadow Lord.
Very well.
Yeah. It's possible. Yeah, they're running away. Interesting. Oh, you're dead. Alright, Emil, that's enough. Oh, level 35. Feels good. Feels good. Now, these guys are attacking us. These guys I'll destroy. So next will be... Damn. 25%? That's pretty nice. But, I was thinking about it. It's funny because they're saying things as we're killing them, so it's kind of like maybe they're saying, like, why? Why are you killing me? 749 attack. Jesus Christ. I don't think I could take on that shit now, but definitely soon. Sooner rather than later. We'll read her diary again. I really do want to get this weapon's... Wait, what am I doing? I just realized something. Fool's Embrace. Alright. Now we're cooking. Now my weapons are literally ridiculous. Let's see how long it takes to kill one of these. Come on. 2 hits. Killing innocent people for no reason. Woo! I will be grinding to level 40 probably after we finish everything to a certain degree. We'll see. These black marks keep showing up on my body. Your poor body. Berries. Alright, Popola. Give me the news, girl. This is so... It's so depressing once you know everything, you know? Like, there's so many things where I'm just like, wow, this is sad. Hey, Popola.
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Have you learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
I'm sorry, but it...
Well,
Oh, well, can I...
Let's go to Seafront. I wish we could hear that couple bicker again anyway. Last night, Rolo told me stories until I fell asleep. I don't remember anything he said, but boy, was I happy. That's nice. It is nice when you fall asleep to somebody reading to you or
this feels
playing video
alarmingly
games.
familiar.
I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time,
God, man, I just played this shit on Friday. Like, I played this game all weekend, and I was determined to beat Route A this weekend, or B, or whatever the routes are. I think it's the main game, Route A, B, C, D. I think that's how it goes. So I think Route A is what I'm on now, which is just, you know, completing the game and you get other stories, and then B is something different, and yeah, at least from what I can tell, or I think. I don't know too much. You got way too much armor, bro. Yeah, you die. That was way too much armor, made me a little uncomfortable. But Seafront's about to fuck me up anyway, so whatever. Whatever. Ah, I can't carry no more. This is bullshit. You should at least tell me what it is. Nah, he's dead. Killing everything. No issue. Alright. Negative diff. So it seems like if I switch from my regular attack to my stronger attack, like the last second, that helps diffuse their blocking, because they're not prepared for me to make that move, I guess. I don't know. I could just use Dark Hand and just punch the shit out of them. Whenever I read a Rolo from letter, English. It feels weird hearing my name that much, though.
Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen fog this thick before. Huh? What's that?
Oh boy. It's about to get sad. Oh no. Let's find his wife. Hey, your husband's dead, FYI, but hi.
Oh God.
What's wrong?
Oh, hey,
Seeing.
I had a but I was sick.
That's all right.
Let's go talk.
And here we go again. Shall we begin by asking around at the tavern?
Yes.
Like before?
Ask around the tavern like before. Talk to you.
Hey there. I'm looking for the guy with the red bag. You seen him around lately?
Really? Is that couple?
Yeah.
Any? I
And
think
she's gonna hit on me. Yeah, I'm good. Jesus Christ. Little messed up.
Hard to believe a ship of this size managed to run aground. What was that? Hey, is someone there? Okay, I definitely heard someone cough just now. Maybe it's one of those kids from town? But where are they?
Oh boy.
There you are. What are you doing here, kid? And who are you, anyway? Were you a passenger on this ship, maybe? Hey, it's okay. You don't need to be scared.
She can't speak to you, my guy. She's a shade. They can't speak. Oh, I can't wait till we figure out like the history of this world and shit more. Like I have theories of what happens and whatnot based off of everything, but things aren't exactly hitting.
To think that couple's petty squabbles have become something of an attraction for the locals.
Doesn't surprise me in the least. Seeing people like that puts a little spring in your step, you know?
You humans truly are a maddening bunch. Such buffoonery does little more than wear this old tome out.
Ooh boy. Yeah, you tome. We gotta get back. And then head back. To go back again. Oh shit, man, they're gonna keep giving us more of this. I'm okay with that. I like this.
Hey there. How you feeling? Well, your cough seems better at least. Check it out. I brought you some bread today.
That's nice of you. It's joking.
Whoa, easy there. Jeez, you must have been starving. Well, look, no one's gonna take this from you, so just take it easy so you don't choke on it, okay? So, what were you doing on this boat, kid? Actually, scratch that. First things first. I can't just keep calling you kid. You got a name? Well, this is going nowhere fast. Let's see. Louise. Yeah, what about Louise? I mean, it just sort of popped into my head, but what do you think? Guess you're okay with it. Well, it's nice to meet you, Louise.
Yeah, Louise. Now, Louise has a name. The wolf gonna get a name too? I hope not. That'll make me sad. I hate when they humanize shit. Like, BP still has me fucked up.
He searched the southern plains back when the wife ran off too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
Lots changed since then. So it's kind of nice when we find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing almost fills me with, I don't know, hope, I guess.
If you asked me, that particular couple could benefit from a little change.
I really do enjoy the banter between Vice and Rollo. It really makes you feel like you're involved in this world, you know? Well, there he is. Hey, you.
Oh, hey. You're not a. Oh,
Now we gotta head back. I'm doing this much faster than last time. I got a letter from Emil. He said Rolo is super strong and really, really cool. I hope I can see him kick butt someday. Maybe.
I cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to track down a single man.
It's all right to do this kind of thing every now and then.
I only pray this is not the calm before some manner of storm. Say there, lad, have you ever penned a missive?
You mean a letter? No. I'm not big on writing. It always takes me forever to figure out what I want to say.
I just did this. Like, I'm playing it, I'm like, I've done this before, you know? Like, I just did it. Feels like I'm just replaying the game. Like, I lost a save file or something. And there's like little extra tidbits.
Hey there, Louise. Say, where'd you get that red bag?
Oh, no.
Found it on the ship, did you? You kids are so darn curious about everything. Anywho, it's good to see you. Afraid I don't have any bread today, but I did bring you something. Here, it's a ribbon. Let me tie it in your hair for you.
Wow.
Well, what do you think? Pretty nice, huh? Huh. What's that on the floor? Oh, it's a mirror. Well, that's a stroke of luck. Let's go ahead and check out your new look. If you go over there where it's brighter, you'll be able to see yourself more clearly. What's wrong? Don't you want to see? Oh, I see. You don't like sunlight. Guess your eyes are pretty sensitive after spending all this time in the dark, huh?
Right, that's why.
Well, it's not like we can have you stay here forever. We should work on getting you out of here so you and me can go look at the sea together. How's that sound?
You know, I get to dance again at the wedding. I just thought about that. I get to go back to the wedding. Means, man, we're far. We're far in this. This is a lot quicker than the first time around. Like, we already got 4 of the pieces, and this episode is coming to an end very shortly. Let's go talk to the post guy and see what he's gonna say. Oops. Here we go. Oh, it's not the post guy.
Hey, I just Annie. Actually, not.
Gotta go check the thingy mabob. You know what I mean. The thingy. And then I'm gonna look up how to get that steel.
Hey, Louise. I brought your food for today. What's wrong? Aren't you hungry? Huh. You haven't been eating much lately. Are you okay? Well then, let's try this. Yeah, sorry about that. It's called a song. Humming a jaunty tune is the best thing for putting a spring in your step. Songs are like a little bit of wisdom that makes the tough times easier. I love them personally. I mean, not that I'm any good at singing. Whoa, your voice is a bit rough there, but you're actually pretty good. You know, I knew someone who lived in the town lighthouse before she died. She used to hum this same song a lot. I heard it every time I stopped by to deliver something, and I guess it just kind of stuck. Of course, that was quite a while ago. Hey, are you trying to cheer me up? You are a kind soul, Louise.
Huh. So does that confirm that the lady at the lighthouse is dead? Pretty sure that confirms it.
I'm sensing some really weird magic going on here, Sunshine. You feeling it too?
Well, now we know why she had those feelings. I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side in the next episode. See you guys then.